This is what makes a beauty guru. Candles in the background. Hi everyone, so today I am doing my best of Benefit video. As you can probably tell by the title, I have quite a few bits from Benefit and a lot of you ask me what are my favourite ones and which ones I use the most, so I thought I'd just make a video full of the best of Benefit and go through each of the products that I have with you and let you know a little bit about them. I've got quite a lot to go through, so I'm just going to jump straight into it. Today, just so that you could see all the Benefit makeup, my entire face is Benefit apart from my lipstick. I do have Benefit lip gloss on, but my lipstick isn't from Benefit. So I just wanted to let you be able to see everything on my face that I'm talking about so you can get an idea of how it looks. And I think it looks pretty good. Okay, so to start with, I have the Benefit Professional. Now this is a silicone based primer, so this is supposed to minimize your pores and create a smoother, kind of softer base for your foundation to go on top of. Now I find this works very good. It doesn't minimize my pores completely, like it doesn't get rid of them completely, but not a lot of things do. I think this looks fantastic underneath most of my foundations. It's really good if you know you're going to get your picture taken. It makes the skin look a lot smoother, a lot more, I don't know, perfect. And you can really notice that in photography as well. So I've been using this for years. Everybody already knows about it. Enough said. Next primer I have is the Stay Flawless 15-Hour Primer. This is a kind of waxy feeling primer. It's quite sticky, not in a bad way, but you can tell that it's going to make the makeup stick onto your face, which is exactly what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to make your makeup stay on longer. Now I wouldn't use this all over my face. I just tend to use it in places like here, and my hairline, and that's where I lose my foundation the most. And it works really well just to keep my foundation in place that little bit longer. Sticking with more face products, I have two of Benefit's concealers here. The first one is Fake Up. This is the concealer I'm wearing today, and it is a light coverage concealer that has a kind of moisturizing balm around the outside. So this is really helpful for girls that have dehydrated under eyes and you need to kind of give them a little bit more attention, and other concealers cake up or look very drying under the eyes. This is perfect for you. I've got this on today. It doesn't battle dark circles extremely well or major acne or anything like that, but it's just a very light natural concealer for when you're wanting to look pretty and natural and you're not trying to mask absolutely everything on your face. You just want to give it a little bit of help, and that's what I use this. The other concealer that I have is Buoyant Concealer. This is an industrial strength concealer, so it's super thick. This is a little bit dark for me, so I use this, as you can see. So I use this when I'm fake tanning, and it covers up blemishes and scarring so well. I find it a little bit too thick for underneath the eyes, but I know lots of girls that use this under the eyes and have no trouble at all, so I just really enjoy it for my blemishes and dark spots. So next I have the Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow Brightening Makeup Oil-Free SPF 25. I've really been enjoying this makeup. It's quite a pale shade. I bought it when I wasn't fake tanning, which is what I wanted it for. I didn't have many paler foundations. I really enjoy wearing this. It's kind of a light to medium coverage on me. My freckles and a few little blemishes or scarring still shows through, but I wear this on days when I'm not trying to cover all of that, when I just want to smooth out my complexion, just make it look a little bit better and a little bit more flawless, but not fully flawless. I'm not trying to look absolutely perfect with this foundation. It looks like skin, it looks really natural. It's literally like lightweight on the skin compared to some other foundations that I wear. This just feels so light, and I think it's got a really nice finish if you can see it there. This is natural light that I'm filming in today. I hope the lighting's good. So you can kind of see I look very natural, and yeah, I don't look cakey or fakey. Fakey. That's not even a word. Like it. Next I have the Hello Flawless powder, which goes alongside the foundation. I've had this for ages. If you can see there, I don't want to tilt it fully because it will spill out. It is finished right up to the edges. I only have a little bit left. This is on its last legs. But I got this when I lived in London. I wanted it to replace my, I think it was my MAC Studio Fix powder, which I was finding very, very heavy, and I was getting a serious flashback from it. Like whenever I would go anywhere, and wear the Studio Fix powder, the flashback was insane. Now this powder also has SPF. It's got SPF 15, but for some reason I don't get the flashback off it. So I got this for when I was going on nights out, and I've kind of just continued using it ever since. I haven't been using it lately because it's nearly gone, but I think I'm just going to finish it up now and maybe repurchase in the future. It's just a really nice light foundation that gets away that kind of sticky feeling of your foundation, mattifies any shinier areas, and keeps your makeup on a little bit longer, so enjoy that quite a lot. So sticking with face products, no best of benefit makeup video, if there are any, would be complete without a stack of box powders. The box powders are how I was introduced to Benefit. One of my good friends from Ireland, Anya, hi Anya if you're watching, she was using these box powders about 5 years ago when I met her, and I always thought they were so gorgeous, and she's like absolutely like so dedicated to Benefit. Benefit is her #1 brand that she goes to when she knows she needs good makeup. So I trust her opinion and I started to buy them, and I haven't really looked back since. I have 4 here of my favourites, so I'm just going to run through these. First off is Hoola, the bronzer. If you're pale and you need a bronzer and you don't want to look like an Oompa Loompa, this is the bronzer for you. As you can see, mine is nearly finished, but I do have a backup. Praise the Lord! I can't be without this. I contour with it, I bronze with it, and as you can see, I have fake tan on right now and I'm still like pale as a ghost. That'll show you how pale I am. And this is just fantastic. No other bronzer can do what this bronzer does. Enough said, not even going to get into the debate with anyone because that's how I feel. Next on the list is Rockouture, which is their most recent box powder release. It is a, try that again. It is a dark rose colour blush with shimmer. It's a really good shade for autumn winter or for nighttime, I find. It's got a lovely sheen to it, so it really highlights the cheekbone, but it's dark enough and bronzy enough to give you a bit of a contour, so sometimes you can actually skip the contouring on a night out if you use this blusher. It looks quite intense in the pan, I guess, but you actually have to build it up. It doesn't go on like too and it doesn't go on too heavy first go. It's just a really nice blush. Next I have Dandelion, which is a super pale pink. This is actually labelled as a brightening face powder. It's not actually labelled as a blusher. For a very pale skin tone like mine, you can use it as a blusher, or if you have crazy eye makeup and a dark lip, you can opt for something like this for your blush because it's just really subtle and pale. But if you're a darker skin tone, you could probably set like your under eye highlight with this, or you know, down the center of your face if you're looking to just brighten that area, because it's not very pink. Another lovely one. And last but not least of the box powders is Coralista. This is quite a famous blush. I'm not going to really go into too much detail with it. Coralista is the perfect coral shade. It looks good on absolutely everyone. It's got a little shimmer through it, so you can kind of skip highlighting with this blush a lot of the time. One of my favourite spring summer blushes, but because in Australia it's not exactly cold or gloomy, I wear this through to the autumn winter as well, and I just love it. I reach for it all the time, and if it runs out, I'll be getting myself a new one. So just a quick side note for any of you gals that are interested in makeup brushes, the little brushes that you get inside the Benefit box blushes are very similar to the NARS Ita contouring brush, which everyone is looking for now and can't get their hands on. I believe it's been discontinued, and I get a lot of girls in my videos saying, where did you get that? I'm really disappointed I've missed out on it. Honestly, if you have the Benefit box blushes, especially the brush that comes with Rockouture, this is it here, it's pretty much the same shape. It's got a little bit more hairs in it, so it's a little bit denser than the NARS contour brush. If you use just a little bit of product and chisel out under your cheekbone and down along the sides of your nose, you'll get the same effect as you do with the NARS contour brush. So don't be too sad about missing out on that one. These brushes are great for doing that. So next I'm on to highlighting products, or illuminators, whatever you want to call them. And the first one is the newest Benefit product that I actually have. This is Benefit What's Up. It's a cream highlighter. Take that off there. A very pale gold, but it's not too yellow. It's got a little bit of a pink undertone in it as well, so it suits most people. Got it on today. I hope you can see in the sunlight. I've got kind of a sheen here, very natural. I applied it with a duo fiber brush today instead of kind of painting it on or rubbing it in with my fingers, and the duo fiber brush just allowed it to, it was my first day to do it with that brush, and it just allowed it to be really subtle and really natural, and I just love the effect. So I think that I found my favourite way to apply it. Just a fantastic highlighter. You've probably heard people talk about that one before. And of course, we couldn't talk about Benefit highlighters without including High Beam. High Beam is like a cult favourite for them. It's kind of in a, like a nail polish bottle, but it's a very pale pink liquid illuminator. And what you do with this, I actually have a Benefit makeup tutorial where I've used a few of these products, so I'll link that down below for you if you want to check it out, and I do use this in it. But what you do is you just dot a couple of dots on and like pat it in. I tend to use this as more of a nighttime highlight because it is quite intense on me, but if you blend it out enough or use only a tiny bit, it's a beautiful day highlight as well. And a lot of people use it on their brow bone and their inner corner as well, and it's just fantastic. I actually seen one of my friends add a little drop of this to her foundation one day to add luminosity. So many uses, like just go for gold, do whatever you want with it. It's really, really pretty. Next we have some brow products. So the first one is the Benefit Browsings. It's got, I'm not going to tilt it fully forward because it's got little tweezers and brushes in it, which are great if you're going away for a weekend or on a holiday where you can't bring much stuff. It's kind of got everything you need in there. And the brushes that come with it are quite decent for actually filling in your brows too. So what you get is the dark powder here and the, the dark wax here and the light powder. You fill your brows in with the wax and then you go over with the powder to fill in any gaps. And that kind of round. I've been enjoying this for days when I want a more natural brow. If you've watched me for a while, you'll notice that I like quite a strong structured brow. I'm all about the brows. I have this on today, so I still have a very structured brow. It's not that it's not structured. I just like to add a little bit of pencil to this on my everyday eyebrow routine to get just a little bit more structure, mostly kind of underneath the brow. But other than that, I'm really enjoying this product, especially for the front area of the brow, to keep that looking more kind of fluffy and hair-like and natural. So if you're looking for a brow kit that kind of has everything in it, Browsings is the way to go, and they do lots of different shades. Benefit's newest brow product is Gimme Brow. It's not Give Me Brow, it's Gimme Brow. I keep calling it the wrong thing. This is a tinted brow gel. But what's different about Gimme Brow is that it's got little microfibers in it. So if you have very sparse brows, it's supposed to help make them look fuller and thicker. I don't have very sparse brows. Sometimes on the end I can get a little bit sparse, but I actually have quite full brows, and even I love using this. It gives you those Cara Delevingne brows that we're all dreaming and wishing of. I find if you use the Browsings and you feel like you have a little bit too much of a waxy, powdery look, but if you go over it with this, it really separates the hairs back out to look like hairs and gives you more structure. It's very hard to describe, but I love it. Again, like I said in my makeup collection video, which was my last video, I will be doing an eyebrow routine and you will be seeing this in it. So it'll be more close up and you can see how it actually works. So stay tuned for that. Sticking with brows, I have two more brow products, but they're kind of eye products and brow products. It's the Benefit Highbrows. So these are just like thick pencils. One of them is the regular highbrow, this one here, and this one is the Highbrow Glow. Now I love both of these. They're very good for illuminating the brow bone. The highbrow is kind of like a light pinky shade. This one is more like the What's Up highlighter. It's got that kind of glowy, goldy sheen to it. So I prefer the glowy, sheeny one, but if I want to brighten my eyebrow, I use a teeny bit of this and then a little bit of this. But most days when I'm just kind of looking natural, like today, I have it under my brow bone here. I really, 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 really enjoy the Highbrow Glow. It's actually very nice in the inner corners and stuff as well, just to kind of give a bit of oomph and brightness. So if I was going to advise either one, I'd pick up the Glow, but you're a winner with either one. I really like those. Another product that no Benefit makeup video would be complete without is their Real Mascara. This is my favourite mascara, hands down. Only one other mascara I've tried recently kind of almost compares to it. Some people don't like this because it's quite hard to get off, but that's exactly why I like it. It gives me so much length, so much separation. The brush is a plastic brush that has quite separated bristles on it, and also a little kind of round bristly end, and it just helps me get so much separation. It gets into all these little lashes in here, and the formula stays put. If you live in Australia, I'm not sure if all of my viewers do, but mascara smudges here. It goes everywhere. The weather is so hot. Even in winter, I tend to get smudgy makeup, and I want something that's going to stay in place, and They're Real does. I have fallen into water and expected to come out looking like a panda, and this hasn't come off, so I think it's just fantastic. You can see it on my eyelashes today. Nothing else gives me that length. Nothing. It's just hands down my favourite mascara. You can't change my mind. I love it. Recently I've tried out some Benefit eyeshadows, and one that I absolutely love and I'm wearing today is their Longwear Powder Shadow in the shade Guilty Pleasure. I've used this in my recent Get Ready With Me video, the chatty one, so you can see it there if you want to see it going on, but I have it on my eyes today so you can kind of see the look. It comes in this little box here. I don't even want to throw it away because it's so nice. But it comes in that little box there, and the eyeshadow itself looks like this. It looks like absolutely nothing in the pan. It looks just like a brownie gold. Boring. But when it goes on, it's so glowy and iridescent and just youthful and glowy, and it's so hard to explain because it just looks so boring in the pan. But when you actually put it on, it's just incredible. I think one of my new favourite eyeshadows, to be honest, and the texture is so buttery and beautiful, and it just brightens up my eyes, especially if you're blue-eyed. This is going to look incredible on you. Benefit are very well known for their little kits and sets, and one of the ones that I have is the Big Beautiful Eyes kit here. This is a little eyeshadow palette, and it's got a little concealer in it too here. These are really nice everyday shades. Today on my eyes, including the other eyeshadow I just showed you, I have this on my lash line and this in my crease, and it just looks gorgeous. I love them. Again, really buttery texture, really long wearing, and I just adore them. So lastly, I have lip products, and I just realised that I don't have any lipsticks with Benefit, so I really need to sort that out and get some. But I do have some of their lip glosses, and these are my favourite lip glosses. I've just done a post recently on my blog, which I'll link below for you, about my favourite lip glosses, because I'm not a lip gloss fan. They just, like, you get this syndrome. Sticky mouth, hair, lip gloss syndrome. But the Benefit ones, I have Dandelion on today over my lipstick. The Benefit ones are so silky. There is no stickiness to them. When you rub your lips together, they're just so silky. They smell incredible. The formula is really long wearing. It just kind of hangs around, but in a very balmy kind of feeling. It's very hard to describe. If you can at all, try these out, but I love them. This one is Dandelion, definitely my favourite. I've had this now for the longest time. It's like on its last legs, but it's lasted so long, especially the amount that I use it. It's my go-to lip gloss for a smoky eye. Love it. Over a nude lipstick. The other one that I have is a coral pink. It is called Poutrageous, that's the shade, and it is the Ultra Plush Lip Gloss range. And this is the same texture as this one. Maybe I like this one just a tiny bit more. It's like a little bit more silky, but that could be in my head. They could be the exact same texture, but I love them. I don't hear anyone talk about Benefit lip glosses, and I don't know why. I think it's just one of their products that gets overlooked a little bit, but I just love it so much. Of course, you cannot make a best of Benefit video without commenting on their packaging. Their packaging is really, really well thought out, really cute, really unique, really girly. I'm not the biggest girly girl myself, and even I appreciate it. So if you haven't been to a Benefit store or seen their packaging, run and just have a look. It makes even the non-girly people feel girly. I love it. So I think that's all of the Benefit that I have to show you today. Those are my favourite Benefit products, the best of that brand that I can find. And I just want to add at the end that if you are new to makeup and you are struggling to find products and you want to sit down with somebody that will show you what suits you, show you what your shades are, there is no better place for you to go than Benefit. I know a lot of girls that get intimidated by some of the, not to name names, but some of the very well-known international makeup brands. I think you'll know kind of the ones I'm talking about. And some of the girls are absolutely lovely on those counters, but some of them are just a little bit less helpful than, say, the girls would be at Benefit. Benefit just like to sit you down and get the right products for you, and they're so lovely. Every single person on a Benefit counter or with the company that I've encountered has just been so lovely. Like, I cannot explain to you enough. So please don't be shy to go to their counters, and I promise this video isn't sponsored in any way, shape or form. I'm not being paid to make this video. I'm really passionate about this brand, and I think they're such lovely people. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite Benefit products are, or if you're going to purchase any of the products that I mentioned today. I would love to know how you get on with those, and make sure to tag me in any posts you write about them if you're a blogger too. I would love to know. And if you have any suggestions for me about other products I could buy from the brand, if you like the same kind of things as me, please let me know and help fuel my Benefit shopping addiction. Don't forget, you can follow me on Instagram, which is @Beauty.Life.Michelle. You can follow me on Twitter, which is @Beauty.Life.M. And if you want to ask me questions or anything, that's the place to get me. I'm always on both. I'm a social media addict. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video.